Welcome to 2025. Happy New Year. It's the first Saturday of the month, so it's time for our YouTube hop of Stamping Like It's Hot. But this year we've changed it to include stencils in what we do. So we've changed the name to Stamp and Stencil Savvy. So Stamp and Stencil Savvy is a monthly hop run by Brianna Spores, and each month we'll be using our stamps and now our stencils as well to produce a layout using different techniques of both. So this is the first in the series for the year, so we're going to start by sharing our organising of stamps and stencils. And I have to say, getting ready for this video has prompted me to organise my stencils, which were in a huge mess before. So I'm really happy that I've had the chance to get it all sorted. So let's start with stamps. All my stamps are kept in this cupboard, which I organised towards the end of last year, and it is so tidy it's embarrassing. I took out the old bookshelf that was in here and gave myself huge extra shelving by putting all these different cubes in here, and the stamps are all at the top there. So these are my Close to My Heart stamps. I didn't start stamping until I worked with Close to My Heart, so that was the only brand I had really. So I've put my alphabets here with my Alphas stickers, and then I've divided them into different containers. So I've got one for Christmas, one for animals and birds, one for vintage, New Zealand themed, and just the extras. In this huge box I've got the textures and borders and family, but I've also got the seasonal ones, food, cooking, gratitude, family celebrations, all that kind of stuff. I've got inspirational and friendship, and this one is mainly words. And then up the top I've got a little container with the minis in. So that's where I go if I'm looking for something specific. And then over in my other cupboard, let's take you around my craft room here. Look at these beautiful cards that I was sent from my lovely crafty friends in Australia and New Zealand over Christmas. I'm reluctant to take them down, so they'll stay there. It's the view out my door. And now in this cupboard above my desk, I have started my collection of Stampin' Up stamps. I'm just at this stage laying them up there really, so we'll see what happens as I get more. I'll have to watch other people's videos and get an idea of how to organise them best. So that's the stamp side of things. Now for the stencils, what I've done is use an old Close to My Heart album. I'm just going to put you into the camera holder here just a sec. So I've used an old album from Close to My Heart, and I've used a piece of old cardstock from Close to My Heart, which I ordered by accident at the time. And what I've done is attach the stencils onto the cardstock. So if I want to use them, I can just take them out. So I'll just make you a little bit smaller. There we are, so that you can see the whole thing. So these ones are a set of 5 that go together, and you can see they've got the little notch in the top so you know which way they go. So I've just attached them all on the same page. These ones are the one set but can be used separately. This is for extras. And then we get into the full-sized ones. Now I wondered when I first put them in here if I would have to ink behind them, but because I've used them, they're slightly discoloured and you can quite clearly see the shape of the stencil and the blue behind them. So I've got a few pages of those, and it makes it so easy to be able to see the options, which is much better than what it was before when they were all messed up in my drawer in no particular order. Now these ones I've just put a little label on them to say that they're rotating, because they're ones that divided into 4. Each quarter you do a different colour to get the whole picture. This one's the same, and so is this one of the stars. Then we've got triangles, and on these ones I have put actually on the stencil top left, because they don't have a notch out of them or anything, and sometimes it can be a bit tricky to make sure you've got them in the right place. So I've put top left, and that is actually on the stencil, so when I take it out I'll be able to line them up. And the same with these balloon ones, left, and left, and rainbows. And then these card-sized ones I've just popped in where I can and secured them with a little bit of washi tape, so that I can see what they are without them all sinking to the bottom of the page protector. There's a couple of old Creative Memories ones in there. This one I knew I would forget what it was for, so I've put just a sample of the finished paper in there, and these two go together, so I've just popped left where I can on the corner so that it's easy to line them up. You can see before I had written T for top. Slimline ones, these Christmas ones go together, so I've linked them together so that I can put them in the right place when I colour with them. And then these are the insides of these, so you could use either or. Sprigs and leaves, and then again some random ones that I found in my drawer, which I thought might as well be in here as well. So that is my folder of stencils. I'm sure other people have a lot more and have different organisation ways, so I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody else does with their stencils and stamps, and I'm really looking forward to getting on with our first layout project for February. So thanks for watching everybody, and happy crafting!